Good afternoon, my fellow park enthusiasts. If you're an astute viewer, you might notice that even though it's Friday, I am playing a mini game, specifically Rhyperier's Bumper Burn, which is usually something I have reserved for Saturday, but I recently decided that I won't be able to do a stream tomorrow, so I wanted to get in a little bit of Bumper Burn this week. And, well, here I am. Ooh. So the reason I'm not going to be streaming tomorrow is because it's actually my birthday. I was going to stream anyway, but someone is making plans for me, so they begin around the time I would usually be streaming in the morning. So clearly, it makes more sense to make exception for a special occasion than just go about my usual streaming schedule. What? My usual streaming schedule. Oh, all right. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. I actually have quite a bit of fun with this mini game. I don't have much to say about playing it though, as I've already been playing it for weeks, and to be honest, it's not a whole lot to commentate on. I feel like generally I used to be a bit more talkative during streams, but as I've streamed more and more, I've run out of things to say, and it's of course not to mention the fact that I don't really have any viewers. Park enthusiasts aren't really coming out to support me yet, but that's okay. I haven't really made myself known to all the enthusiasts yet, so really it's just you know, actually I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. But if I had to tell someone that I was doing something right now, I would tell them I'm just having a good time. Chilling and playing a game that I really enjoy. Usually. sometimes it's not so fun. I've avoided using the power move. I figured that that's going to be a key to maxing out my score a bit easier. Ooh, alright. It's just a bit easier to control where you're knocking your opponents. In. Oh, wait. Maybe I shouldn't reset because this might be a high score for Quilava. Oh boy. There we go. Look at that. Take a minute to hydrate. I'm going to be pretty busy this next week, so I'll probably have an announcement up, but don't I don't think I'll actually be streaming on Monday or Wednesday of next week. I'm gonna have to work out the exacts, but that's what it's currently shaping up to look like for the coming week. I know the park enthusiasts will be a little sad without my streams, but I know you guys are all very busy yourselves, so I'm sure you'll have plenty to do. Plenty to do in my absence. Goodness, things haven't been going too well for me since the lobotomy. Oh. Seem to trip over my words a lot more often when I'm streaming as opposed to any other time in my, uh, you know, any other time in my weekly routine of speaking. Ooh, that was kind of close. This might be TMI, but I can feel my toes curling every time I get knocked off. Every time I know I'm gonna get knocked off, because I just get hit way too hard. Might be TMI, but I like to get intimate with my viewers. Not in an illicit way, but just like a kind of uh, like I think of you all as my close friends, my fellow enthusiasts who I share a tight bond with. Oh, okay. Oof. Spent a bit of time yesterday thinking about upcoming projects for this YouTube channel. Obviously, I plan to continue streaming weekly, at least until I hit the 1 year anniversary of streaming weekly, which I don't actually know when that is, but I imagine it'll be coming up in the latter end of this year. There's also the anniversary of my first stream, which I don't know if that's going to be worth celebrating on its own. We'll have to see. Because my very first stream was maybe, 2 or 3 months before I made my little vow to stream every week. Oh, alright. Oh, man. Love the bright colors of the lava. Big fan of lava. Lava enthusiast here. Quill lava. Oh, did you make that connection? I sure did. I did just now. Quilava's fairly popular, I'd say. Has definitely a cult following of sorts. Um, it's not humanoid, but it does seem to, I don't know, maybe it looks like a dog. I'm not sure what it is that gets people to be so fond of its design, but it seems to fall into the same category as a lot of, dog-esque Pokemon like the Eevee evolutions. If that makes any sense, that's kind of how I see Quilava being popular. Oh wow, that's pretty good. Also pretty good. Wow. I might be on a bit of a hot streak here. If I don't screw up here, I should be able to maybe improve my PB. Ugh. That's a bit rough. Let's continue. Maybe we can... Okay, I was going to say maybe we can still improve our high score, but after falling off twice, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure about that. See how long Rhyperior's horn is on this rock image? I feel like it's a bit out of proportion to Rhyperior's true body proportions, horn included. Could be wrong. Maybe I haven't gotten a good enough look at Rhyperior to really make that judgment. I mean, look, he's here on the platforms, and it's like his horn doesn't seem that big. But I'm not trying to say anything about Rhyperior or, self-image or the purpose of drawing such a long tusk, horn, drill thing. No, I do just notice that Rhyperior actually does have two horns, not just one. That's interesting. I was about to say it reminds me of Rhydon, but of course it does, because they're in the same evolutionary line. Really astute observations happening in the stream. Be sure to tag your friends, let them know what's going on live at 5 p.m. on Friday afternoon. Okay. Ooh. Oh wow. This is tough, but pretty fun. And when you don't have to worry about the special power-up and all the weird things it does, it kind of feels like, okay, how did they knock each other off, dog? No, wait, it's not time to reset yet. Come on. There's 4 seconds left. We can make it happen. I think I'm going to attempt one more PB, and then I'll hang up the stream. I've been a big fan of these, 20-ish minute streams we've been doing for the minigame stuff. I feel like that's a good equilibrium between getting to yap my heart out and not getting bored of the game. And if I just can't seem to pull out any new personal best, then I'll go for maybe 10-15 minutes, and that'll be it. That'll probably be the end of it. We'll see. I do like being able to position myself, between two of the opponents for obvious reasons I've discussed in previous streams. Also, you notice every time Quilava gets hit by the other bumpers, the little flame on its back spikes up. Only the back one, not the one on its head. Which is kind of interesting. Or, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Both flames seem to go up. I don't know how I didn't notice it. I guess when you're looking straight down, it's kind of hard to get perspective, but facing other directions, it's kind of obvious. Where did the Poke Park models come from anyway? Because Pokemon didn't have any 3D models in their mainline games at the time this was made, so I don't really know where they came from. Can't imagine they came from Pokemon Rumble. Or Pokemon Stadium for that matter, because, they didn't have one on the Wii before this. Or after this, I don't think. I don't think they had Pokemon Stadium on the Wii. I mean, these models are obviously a lot cleaner than ones they use on the GameCube, I think. Plus, they've got all kinds of Pokemon that just weren't in Pokemon Stadium at any point. Now, can one of the enthusiasts remind me, Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, are those the only ones in the series? Because if I'm remembering correctly, that's like only 2 generations of Pokemon. Leaving out quite a bit there. Because there would have been 3 generations by the early 2000s. It does make you wonder. Oh wow, wow. No, I'm garbage. I feel like if I don't get a good start, I'm not really doing myself a favor if I continue all the way to the end. 45 seconds though. Don't really have a specific timeline. Just kind of going off of vibes for when I think I've been messing around too much. 30 seconds and only, 6 knocks. I feel like that's just not good. Not good enough. Timing on Magnazone's kind of weird because how come sometimes I can knock him off immediately and other times I can't? It just don't make sense. It doesn't make all the sense that I'd like it to. I wonder, I guess the momentum that I carry matters, so I get more of a running start before hitting Magnazone. I guess that results in a bit of a stronger knockback. Seems pretty intuitive. I actually didn't know it worked that way. Pretty big if true. Another discovery to add to the whatchamacallits, the record books, book of discoveries, book of knowledge. Oh, alright. Ooh, wow. I'm on a bit of a tear right now. Got pretty lucky just now not to get knocked off. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, I'm clenching. Ah, should I have put the power move on? I probably should have, dog. Cause I was just surrounded there. That was tough. But look at that. That's my new PB. Started at like 44,000 up to 76. Huge jump. Hopefully we'll be able to max it out within the next couple weeks. I imagine that should happen. It's been a pretty short stream, but thank you for tuning in regardless. Please hydrate, take heart, and take care of yourself in the days to come.